This is Anegbete community situated in Isako Central Local Government Area of Edo State. It is an agrarian community with united people that promotes unity and oneness for peaceful coexistence. The inhabitants of the community migrated from Benin, the cradle of black civilization, a kingdom where king is truly king. The ancestors of Anegbete saw that age was the main determinant of leadership in the rural setting, and the eldest man in the settlement was regarded as the leader who presided over meetings, and his authority is held in high esteem. To further strengthen this unique system of leadership, age group evolved in Anegbete. In Anegbete, age group is categorized into two, that is, the common and the noble. Anegbete is rich in cultural heritage, as the community at noon saw the commitment of the festival with the first set rolled out in beauty colors to showcase their might and strength, indicating their feet and ready for the responsibilities behold on them. The streets in the community with a feed up of young men and women adorned with the festival. Later, the royal family takes the stage as their children fight out royally and work in the community to showcase their might and fitness.
My leader.
Certainly the best.
All right, everyone, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today on the program Healthy Living. My name is Adesuwa Osawage. So today on Healthy Living, we're going to be looking at nutrition. Nutrition matters is what we're going to look at today. Your food, your health, and then you. What are those things you're not doing right? What are those things you're not doing at all as regards nutrition? So today we're going to be talking to somebody, and he's going to be putting us through with other questions we're going to be asking today on the program. and he's joining us via Zoom. Please join me to welcome Mr. Gbenga Oladipo. He's a dietitian from the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. Hello, Mr. Gbenga. Hello, Mr. Gbenga. How are you? Okay, I'm actually finding it very difficult to hear you now. Can you speak up a bit?
I'm happy to be part of the plan today.
Ah, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, so as a dietitian, we're going to be asking you a couple of questions, and hopefully you're going to enlighten us today on the program. All right, Mr. Gbenga, our very first question for you today will be the biggest myth about healthy eating that you would like to expose to us. You know, when it comes to food, nutrition, there's usually huge myth around it. Is it true? Is it a lie? So what's the biggest one you want to expose to us this afternoon?
Yeah, the bigger actually myth is when someone is thinking in all these carbohydrates, protein, they are don't cost in the body. You don't actually think about eliminating the example, now someone is thinking, oh, carbohydrate is bad. If you take your carbohydrates, then you might likely have problem of diabetes or cardiac disease and stuff like that. So, which is not actually, true, because if you remove those carbohydrate protein from all fat from your diet, it means that everything you have removed everything, because inside carbohydrate you have all those fat intermediate too. Inside the fighting and you have mineral there too. So if you remove all of them, it means that okay, you have removed everything. So now, like, instead of not thinking of what we're going to do, we have to base our diet on nutrient dense diet or balanced diet. So we should have to take appropriate meal, and we should learn how to incorporate all those essential amino acids in our food. So the mindset of bad, protein is bad. We must understand which type of protein is good for us, what type of carbohydrate is good for us. We have different kind of carbohydrates. We have micro, we have monosaccharide, we have disaccharide, we have oligosaccharide, polysaccharide. So we now divide into two. We have simple carbohydrate and complex carbohydrate. Which one is good for us? That is what we must understand about diet. It's not about what we read online, what people are saying. Oh, carbohydrate is sugar, sugar is bad, and it actually eliminates carbohydrate. Fat is not good, and that person eliminates fat from the diet. But we should understand we have saturated and non-saturated fat. So people should understand this, that which is good for me. That's what we should have in mind. Not carbohydrate is bad, I don't want to eat it. And that person is becoming emaciating and becoming so lean, and their competition setting, malnutrition setting, and that person cannot even do anything again. And these are the things that we must understand about nutrition.
For exposing that myth to us, because you find out that some persons, they tell you no, I don't want to take carbohydrate. They don't take carbohydrate at all, and some don't even take anything that looks like fat at all in their diet. So now you know that removing some kind of food from your total diet will cause you harm. So do a balanced diet, like Mr. Gbenga said. Okay, Mr. Gbenga, putting those all of those carbohydrates and all of those other classes of food into mind. Now, how can Nigerians balance traditional food with modern health goals? Because nowadays, all of us want to lose weight, want to look trim. Some are even removing their ribs just to get that figure 8 shape and all of that. So, and from what we all say, what we all talk about, we always say that Nigerian food is mostly carbohydrate. You see somebody say, your stomach is getting bigger. Now carbohydrate, what we they chop now, so carbohydrate. Now, Nigerian food and modern day health goals, how can we balance our traditional food with what is obtainable in the fashion world today, talking about weight loss?
We are so blessed. We are so blessed in this country. So blessed, very blessed in this country. You know what? Country, we have everything. So it's just like we don't have the knowledge of how to combine those food together, and
Okay.
they have to have a good preparatory method how to prepare those food, or how to prepare them. That's the major problem we have. We have locally available that we can come back together that can meet the standard of modern whatever they are buying from. And then we see that if we make up all this, if we use good cooking method to cook our food, and then we combine all these things together, our target is to have nutrients, then food, balanced diet. But
Okay.
the preparation method, how are we going to do it? Not only that, what are the things that we have? For example, now someone wants to eat, now you want to eat, and then probably you are someone that you like taking all these culture, suya, and stuff like that. So one of the things for you are someone that you like, porridge. What how do you prepare your porridge with vegetable? You for porridge. What kind of oil do you use to cook the oil? These are the mental things that we should also understand that things are locally food. We can have our food and combine together. We make the start of whatever we need. How of mineral things. When you have the knowledge of those factors, plan Nigerian food, and then we have, all the now, all those over the right at the Nigeria. Not only that, we have, plant-based food there. Nigeria,
Okay.
so we have them that we can combine together that can meet the standard of modern food. Then what are we going to do? We must method and combination of those food will give us standard food. And we must understand, if you actually apply that to our body, the proportion we are taking, how are we taking it? Are we giving enough time for them to take place and not just provide the ticket? I see people coming up with a very big stomach, and then they are afraid of, I want him down. I didn't say they want him down. I gave him his him down. Some of them actually want to do it just the way that intervention to see her. I will not eat more. I will eat maybe later in the evening. Then they ended up eating the food for the whole day. And then nothing is complaining. Why? It is not working for me. Why is it like that? Because the preparation method, then the combination of those, we form recipe that are even actually good, healthy than what you are using to order from abroad or something. Or you should understand, our food, we have everything God has given to us. We must put on the outlet, how to combine them and how to prepare them. And a good storage, I'm telling you, we are good to go.
Okay. All right, we'll take a very short break now. When we come back, Mr. Gbenga, I'm going to ask you this question on how food impact our mental health. So we'll take that break now. All right, thank you for joining us again. We are talking nutrition matters on Healthy Living today, and I'm with Mr. Gbenga Oladipo, who is a dietitian from the University of Benin Teaching Hospital. Mr. Gbenga, I'm so happy to have you this afternoon. Now, let me ask you this question. How can food impact mental health? Okay, before then, is it possible for food to impact mental health? If yes, how? And if no, how?
It's capital yes. It's yes. It's yes. It's
Okay.
yes. Mental health is one of the aspects of nutrition or aspect of health. Mental health. You know what? We have something we call thought. Actually food influence the mood, the energy, of people. If food will influence your mood, the energy, and then the how you think, of course, have you ever seen someone that is hungry before? Hello? Do you hear
Sure.
me? Do you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, go ahead.
Someone that's hungry before.
Yes, I've seen so many.
And if you actually want to see that person is very crazy poor, and if you find person that is hungry, I'm telling you, he's going to find food affects you.
Okay.
And you affect community. Someone being good to examination, like hunger. People will say that that's what leading to the end. And actually, an hungry man is an angry man. That's what
Okay,
is
that's
right.
true.
Yes, every must understand. Good food actually influence how people think and how it happens to you. Don't accept people. One of the major things as priority is to feed their fish, to feed them well, not just alone, but well. Consider the drug they are taking. They have to make sure that their appropriate nutrition is in place for them to be able to accomplish that treatment they are giving them. They can't give them their drug with eating good food, not just ordinary food, but healthy food, balanced diet food. And then we are just talking about balanced diet. What are the constituents of this food? Then we have whole grain, we have healthy fat there, we have vitamin there, we have probiotics that actually support the well-being of these people. High fatty food may actually not be actually so good for them. Because if you're giving them fat, it's not like you want to give them fat food now. You have to fry it, process it. We don't do that. But what we do, we do more of whole grain like legumes. We have complex carbohydrates, we give like we give them all these nutrient rice to eat. And for some of them that they don't have any metabolic disorder, then of course we actually give them an healthy food like kara is there that we can give them. But what the soup are we giving them? These are the things we must understand. Energy is most important in people that have mental health. We must understand that they need energy, their mood must be okay. If you don't actually look for violence, they have to be fine. They have to be okay. And these are the things that we consider in giving our people food. Food is as treatment that I can think of. Forget about taking drugs. Food is one of the our area of medicine that actually help the drug things very well. In a very serious that they don't have the standard teaching to teach other patients, they don't do it. Like in the hospital, we see our teaching and standard teaching, we actually our priority is to make sure that they eat very well, and then while they are eating well, what we are giving them, they are going to get better. And that's one of the things that the hospital management actually put in place, that their this patient in UBC must eat very well, good food. And then management have been spending a lot of money on that. Food affects mood, affect how someone think, and it affect behavior. Even they affect actually stimulate to the whatever treatment they are taking. Food affects, mental health. Capital yes.
Thank you, Mr. Gbenga. I like that capital yes part. Okay, another question I want to ask is, you know that nowadays a lot of us eat out. We see it as a status thing. Many people don't want to cook out. So even when you have food at home, you just have to go out to eat. I'm beginning to think that it is a status thing, or let's put it mildly, a shakara thing, or that kind of a thing. So if we go out to eat, putting into consideration that most of the things or the ingredients that are used in cooking outside are color based. You see, you are buying fried rice somewhere, it's so green, you're beginning to wonder if you want to eat from the forest and all of that. So talk to me, Mr. Gbenga, how do we make healthier choices when we eat out, and how are we sure of the condition of what we are eating?
Yes. The first thing must bear in mind in our mind is, productivity nutritional status.
Okay.
Do you know what productivity depends on healthy nutrition status?
Yeah, I got that.
Healthy. Yes, we must understand that.
Okay.
Number one, we understand the food we are eating. What we fail to understand in Nigeria is that's why nutrition should be the part of curriculum in every course we study in the university. You know why?
Okay.
You know why is it? Everyone
Please
must
tell
understand
us.
the principle of nutrition. Principle of nutrition. When you understand principle of nutrition, that will actually, give you a kind of knowledge, and it prepares you though. What is protein?
what is that? If you understand what is carbohydrate, what becomes carbohydrate, what's the function of protein, what's the function of fat. You know some people, when they go and eat, when they want to eat now, they want
Yes.
to say that they have this. They want to say that, let people say I'm worthy enough to eat whatever I want to eat. They don't consider the health, but they consider what people will say. That's why you see people go out there. They enter one, see, it ended up spending almost starting about 25,000 naira for one single plate of you give me plenty chicken and then you give them little maybe eba or amla or pussy and then they see oh, look at that person is eating well. We don't understand that fried food is not what an adult, eight adult will engage in. And if you should understand these stages, it's not good that we see this. When you go to the kitchen and look at that, what kind of choices of food they have there? What the variety they have there? Do they have porridge that are actually, smiling with plenty oil? Is that what you want to buy? Look at another one. Do they have the one they prepare with vegetables and then have all those, you know, uh, every ingredient there? Look at it. But because you don't have the knowledge of nutrition, you have knowledge of physical things that you see, how sweet it is, how appealing it is. What people don't know about what are the nutrients inside this thing. Can I tell you something? Someone say I'm not eating enough of oil. Oil is not part of my food. That person is eating plenty of protein. If you eat protein, you eat oil. Someone is hypertensive and eat lot of meat. Everybody, and then even though when they prepare that, they don't put salt there. That's the lie. If you eat protein, you are eating salt. If you eat protein, you are eating fat. Protein, salt, and fat, they are there. Any meat that you eat, there is protein there, that's there. So the amount of protein that you, the plenty salt you are taking, fat you are taking, that's what people understand about the nutrition. And then when you go out there, if you understand nutrition very well, you can go out there. Okay, give me little yam, and my yam is with vegetable. Don't give me with fried egg. Yam to be with maybe egg sauce, fish
Okay.
sauce, or even meat sauce. That's what I want for my yam. Not go and buy yam and they put plenty fried egg there, and then after that egg, you can see that they say, okay, give me small beans, join. They
Most
are
of us
just
see
eating,
that
but they
as
don't understand.
enjoyment.
Do you understand? You don't understand. But we must understand nutrition first. Our government has to help us. In every course, if we are studying law, we must have the course with study nutrition to understand what nutrition is all about, what is all about. So people can be buying something. That one can reduce people to develop non-communicable diseases in this country. When we have the knowledge of nutrition from preliminary, university year one, you have nutrition course, year two, you have nutrition course, even help you to build your own family,
Okay.
and then even in the country, nobody will fit hospital as such. Just go there, have your checkup. If there's anything, minor thing will not be happening. Malaria
Okay,
even
Mr.
reduce.
Gbenga,
It's
our
under
time is almost up, but I need to ask you this one question before we wrap up, and that is the issue of finding an alternative for our children, alternative to noodles. Every child wants to eat noodles. Every mother wants to cook noodles for the child because it is fast, it is easy, and it is quite delicious. But we've also read that it is not so good for our kids. So what is the alternative? Can there be an alternative?
yes, of course, yes, of course. In fact, I want to tell you, say cocoyam and then average potatoes and then rice actually are there. You know what? In children now, this is one of the major children they have. And if you go out there, you see type 1 diabetes, people, some of them come up with, cancer in children. Have you noticed that? Because of parents want to then do that, not actually healthy stuff. And then when we have lot of food that we can even though those are people right for them, that should come along with some fiber that will make you okay because of their God. So they must do a lot of things from all these, complex development. So movies could be something. that you should not actually give regularly. You know, you have to alternate it, but when you want to alternate it, you don't do it with your head, don't do it with those things. What I need to do, you don't put people oil there. And then if you want to, you want to do your activity, and then you see on that day that you have a lot of food that is dependent on that God instead of giving them all those things and giving them. So, you know, it's actually created moving. I mean, internet part, you can't be giving them those things because the process is some of those things that thing actually came about. We don't know how we say that one is danger. So we have to look after. And I want to know the families need to be the something that they will expose our children to. Family, if family is of course the children emulate what the family is eating. They don't have choice. They have to go with what family is doing. That is what we should understand.
All right, Mr. Gbenga, thank you so much for finding time to be with me on the program today on Healthy Living. You have demystified some myths about nutrition, and of course, you have told us exactly what should be done when it comes to nutrition. Thank you so much. We hope to do this again very soon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys, this is it for today. The ball is in your court. Do to yourself what you will as far as your health is concerned. But don't forget that your health is your wealth and it is in your hands. Have a great day. Bye-bye.